Hello, everybody. It's DannyDealz here. Thank you for tuning in to Un Poco Mas, the show where we give you just a little bit more. The show today is produced by executive producer extraordinaire Hurricane Lopez. He's also the lead analyst at Strong Arm Trading. Been getting a few questions, a lot of chatter, a lot of buzz around a company, Viking Therapeutics, ticker symbol VKTX. This stock has been on an absolute tear. It is up again today. It is almost noon Pacific time, 11:52 a.m. on March 30th, 2023. That makes it nearly 3 o'clock out in NYC. Hope it's a great day wherever you might be. Thank you for tuning in. People want to know this thing is running like crazy. It is near an all time high that it made back in September of 2018 when it reached $17.42. We are pushing up toward that level. 52-week range down from $2.02 to $17.35. Volume today, 20 million shares thus far. Average volume is 3 million shares. Market cap 1.4 billion according to Yahoo Finance. Um, what does this company do? Why has it run so much? What can we expect it to do in the near future and in the longer term? Basically, this company um, is a drug company. They have several drugs in their pipeline, um, and one of them recently got a big boost in the press. Um, they got a uh, they got a large boost to their stock price um, back here a few months ago. That was good phase two data on one of their drugs. And then they just got another big boost based on phase one data on a drug they have that is targeting obesity. It looked like in their phase one, their drug produced a 6% weight loss when compared to the control. So that's a pretty impressive result, and the market obviously really liked that. Um, Pipeline. We have a pipeline of novel first in class or best in class therapies for the treatment of metabolic and endocrine disorders. And you can see their development. They have VK2809 into phase two. I believe this was the drug that just got readout that looked very good. The VK2735 for metabolic. They also have these drugs, hip fracture, type 2 diabetes. I don't know the exact details on these drugs, but they both completed phase 2 completed and phase 2A completed. Peers VK0612 will be moving into a phase 2B. Um, Taking a look at their management, one thing I noticed, and you can read all these bios, it doesn't really take very long. If you're going to invest your money, I would definitely, you know, I would definitely take the time to read the bios because, that's a bare minimum you could do. But one thing I like about their this Brian Lyon, however you say that, PhD, president and CEO, he was like an analyst, investment banker type of guy, and he has an MBA in accounting and finance from Indiana University and a Master of Science and PhD in organic chemistry from the University of Michigan. This guy has his bases covered. One of the things you often see in these smaller kind of newer pharma companies startup, you have an owner who's a scientist but not a business person, and cash management becomes an issue. And that's why, this company just raised money when their stock price spiked, and that was a smart move. I mean, they're looking for runway, and they're looking to get these drugs through these trials, and that costs a lot of money. So you have to strike while the iron's hot. Investors never like dilution, but I think in this case, it's going to be absolutely fine. They have a good pipeline going. It's a good company. Management looks good. They are losing a lot of money. The burn rate is not super favorable. Looks like they're running through 15 to 20 million dollars a quarter, which isn't terrible. let's take a look and see if they actually have any money to keep this thing going. Now, I know with this offering, they're supposed to get $250 million dollars roughly, and they're going to sell shares at $14.50. Um, let's see. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this company, they're in pretty good shape. Not a lot of debt on the books. Even with the recent run up, the market cap is not completely unreasonable. Um, they are losing, yeah. So the burn rate here is very manageable for all the drugs they have in trials and everything going on in their pipeline. I don't really mind that at all. What can we expect this company to do in the near future? Um, Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's take a look here. This was a heck of a sticky level to break through. This 680. Um, Sorry about that. Somebody knocking at my door. But in short, 680 was a key level. Then the stock popped up, and what we've seen with this stock is that several times it's challenged that $10 area and failed. This time, obviously, once again, it broke through. The last time it ran up like this, it did get up to approximately this same level and then immediately pulled all the way back to this $7 region. Now you can see going across, this has been support there on the dump, and then it became resistance um, all the way from like 2020 all the way out to 2022. The stock bled down to the $2 area, consolidated down there, popped back up on that good phase two. So, what can we expect to see? We just had a major offering come out announcement at $14.50 per share. Company's supposed to raise about 250 million in cash. What I think you're going to see is a pullback to somewhere in the $10 to $12 area. Consolidation could go as low as 7, but I think it'll consolidate more around 10. And then I think we could definitely go higher because this company is in a much better position than it was for the last big pump in 2018. I think this could just be the beginning. We're just over a $1 billion market cap at this point, and some Joe Schmo just came out and said, the obesity drug, if approved, would be worth $25 billion a year in sales. But there are other drugs in this space. Um, it's just, you can see this stock really likes to trade in this, 7 to, just really likes this 6-7 area, and then it came up to the 10 area. You'd see it like that area here, it like that area here, it like that area here, and when it's run up past 10, you know, it hasn't stayed up there for long. This could be a pump, or this could be genuine interest coming into the stock. One thing you do like to see is institutions own more than 50% of the float, and there are like I saw a couple 150 to 170 institutions in the stock, which is a really good number for a small cap stock without any revenues. But the company will have lots and lots of cash, have a really long runway if they can fill this offering at $14.50. We'll see if that closes. We'll see what's announcements, what filings come. But anyway, this stock was just put in front of me by some commenters, some viewers. They wanted to know what I thought about it. I think it's red hot. Volume was huge on that big pump day. It was like 62 million shares, which is just insane. Um, but you see this a lot with these smaller stocks when data hits, good data, and then you could do a massive pump. Will it be a pump and dump? Will it be a sustained rally? In my opinion, what we're going to see is some pullback just below the level of the offering. and then we will consolidate there sideways for a certain amount of time, probably a few months, and then the stock will either move up or down depending on market conditions, how easy it is to, how this offering closes. There's a lot of factors, but the pipeline seems pretty good. Data keeps coming back good. Management is very sound, and I would just advise you anytime you're investing in these small cap, pre revenue pharma companies, it is fraught with risk. If bad readout comes, if a bad deal comes, the management makes some kind of mistake. That is why I like the fact the president and CEO here is an MBA guy, has been an analyst, has been an investment banking type of guy, because he understands the system. He understands not just the science side, but he understands the business side. So I think this company, Viking Therapeutics Inc., ticker symbol VKTX, has a lot of positives going for it. Anytime I see this type of run up from $4, stock immediately pumped to 9, then stock has pumped to 17. Um, this stock was just $2. So you've already 8x'd. That to me is not the ideal time to jump into a stock. I would wait for a pullback on this one, um, and then consider it, or just realize you missed the boat on Viking Therapeutics. But certainly an interesting stock if you're a trader. If you're an investor, let's wait for pullback, consolidation, and see if an entry point makes sense to you. Remember, this is not financial advice. I don't know anything. Um, I appreciate you watching this video, but the thing you need to understand whenever you're investing is you have a risk tolerance that's unique. You have a time horizon that's unique. I don't know anything about the rest of your portfolio, so you'd be a complete fool to make your investment decisions on what some curly-headed freak said on YouTube. So don't listen to DannyDealz. Don't listen to Hurricane Lopez. Do your own research and decide, is Viking Therapeutic right for you? Will it continue to run? It's up 8% today, and markets open for another 50 minutes. Thanks for watching Un Poco Mas, the show we give you just a little bit more. For Hurricane Lopez, my name's DannyDealz. You have yourself a wonderful afternoon.